Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host Chris, or CDB, and I hope you're having a terrific day today. Today, we're going to be using a soap. I don't think this is made any longer. This is SMG's 9mm. This was sent to me by my buddy Chris Garcia, and I'm just getting around to using it. And I tried to look for information on this soap, and I couldn't really find it. The website was dead. So I don't think this was made anymore, or I don't think it is made anymore. The scent is pleasant. I don't know how to describe it. I almost get a leathery sort of quality to it, but there's a light quality to it. It's not a super dark earthy. Almost seems like leather to me. I don't know what this scent is supposed to be, so I'm completely winging it. But it's a pleasant scent all the same, and I've got some scooped out and put in the Captain's Choice bowl here, and I'm going to use the APShaveco Hulk brush with Sinbad knot. We'll just wet that knot. Oh, and also, one of the things I'm going to do, which I haven't done for a while, is use the chill mill. So the chill mill is pretty cool. It's like a salt or pepper grinder. And essentially what I'm going to do, well, I can't show you and hold the bowl at the same time, unfortunately, but I'm going to twist just, couple, 3 or 4 twists in my bowl here. And believe me, we'll have some good menthol cooling action. It's supposed to be nice here today. I went to vote this morning. Things were completely unorganized. In fact, when I went in, there were 2 precincts at the place where I was voting. And they asked me which precinct I was in. I was like, I don't know. You know, usually you go in and you tell them your name and they look it up. And anyway, the precinct I was in was able to vote, but the other one, they didn't have enough poll workers to even open it. So while the poll was supposed to be open at 6:30, that side wasn't even open, which is crazy because here they've had an extra month because they postponed the primary elections due to COVID. And so it was just very unorganized. The poll workers obviously had not been trained, like they were learning on the job for the first time. And it doesn't really inspire a lot of confidence, to be honest. But, you know, they finally, with the help of the one knowledgeable person they had there, figured things out. And, you know, we've done our we've done our voting. And so that was good. This is, by the way, a 30mm knot. Comes at a great price from APShaveco. Runs about a little over $20. And I really like it. All right, so here we go. We're going to do a head shave today with the leaf. And I'm allowing this leaf to build up some residue because I'm going to show you how I clean it. And so if it's looking kind of funky and you're going, man, why doesn't he take care of his razors? Well, I normally do. But specifically in this case, I'm Glenn the Sea Monster Heli Mister, by the way. I'm allowing some buildup because I want the razor to develop some of that, you know, soap's coming. And then I'll show you how I clean it off, which is very easy. The leaf does clean up pretty easily, and so that's good. I have never used SMG soaps before because I wasn't buying a lot of stuff when he was making soap. I believe it was made by John Romanoff, if I'm not mistaken. I vaguely remember John because I wasn't really buying a lot of stuff when he started making soaps, I don't think. And so anyway, it was in that period where I just wasn't, you know, buying a lot of new stuff. And so I just never used it. So today we'll give it a shot. It doesn't look like my lather is very good, but you know, it's probably just me. But it's going to be a serviceable lather anyway, so we won't worry too much about it. Looks a little on the foamy side, but I don't know. I'm sure it's a good quality soap. So we're not really evaluating the soap. As long as it gives me a great shave, you know, I don't really care. I don't really know much about it. Here again is the label, in case you wanted to see it. I don't think it's made anymore, so there you have it. Okay, let's see what we got here. It doesn't look as phenomenal, but again, we don't really concern ourselves too much with the way the lather looks. We just want a lather that works. That is the big objective for me. And I can feel that menthol cooling. The chill mill is great like I have the Sterling frost drops, and sometimes it's hard to sort of gauge, you know, how many drops are coming out of that and so on. That is not a problem you have with the chill mill. You just sort of, you know, I wouldn't put the chill, the menthol directly in your soap container. I would take it out and put it in a bowl, because you don't want just menthol crystals just sitting in your soap, or at least I don't. But I would take it out and then, you know, work with it that way. Okay, we're using our usual suspect here, which is the leaf. And I've got Voskhod blades in here. Stephen Davidson had mentioned that he really gets good shaves out of the leaf and the Voskhod blades. So we shall continue to roll with that. And I will say the first couple of shaves I did, like this was good. I'm feeling a little bit of tugging now, which means, honestly, I need to change this blade here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab another blade and change it out. Let me do that right now. There's no need to push a shave and use blades that you know are shot. So stand by while I grab a blade. And all right, so we've got our Voskhod blades here, and we'll load them in. Some people say it's finicky to load this. It's not. Once you load it a couple times, it's really not that difficult. I don't know if you can see this, but essentially you put the blade in over these little tabs, and then there's a magnet behind it, and then you fold down the next piece and you pop another blade in. I'm just going to use 2 blades this time. There's sort of some controversy as to whether this works. Not controversy, but some people feel you only need 2 blades. So I loaded the other blade in, and then you screw this knob in the back down, and we're ready to go again with our Voskhod. And that should feel better, and it does. So folks, I hope you will take that lesson and apply it to yourself. When you get a rough blade, look, we're not cart shaving here. There's no, and these blades are relatively inexpensive, even if you're using feathers and blades are a little more expensive. There's no need to push the shave with a bad blade. There really isn't. Just go ahead, recover, grab yourself a new blade, and then get going. It would be the same as if, you know, you run out of lather on your face or whatever, and you really feel you need to shave your face more, or head, you know. Just re-lather. It's no big deal. Go back to the puck. The objective here is to get a good shave. So do not be bothered if you have to switch blades right in the middle of the shave, or whatever you need to do. I usually get 3 or 4 shaves on my head out of these blades. I found that with the Harry's razor, when I was using the cart, I could get about a week. But with the DE blades, I generally get about 3 to 4 shaves. And then this, in the Voskhods that I had in here, it was, I believe I did 3 shaves with it. So for whatever that is worth, you may find that you get more. But when it feels uncomfortable for me, I just change the blade. So there's, again, really no need to push it. You gain nothing from pushing it. And the chill mill is really doing me well with the menthol. It's not freezing my head off, but it is there and it is noticeable. And so it's very easy to use. I'll put a link below. By the way, one of the things I want to mention is the show more button beneath these videos. Click that and you'll see some links, whether I'm talking about another shaver or, man, my lather is just not very good. It doesn't matter, it will work. But anyway, the show more button is where I have links both to my social media and, you know, various things there for you to consider, including sometimes links to the products. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is APShaveco. I think I did. I really like their stuff because it is not super expensive, but it works great. I like the Simbad knot. Works well for me. Very soft. Big knot. Lather looks terrible. Does not matter. It will function. You shall see. Let's get just a little bit more. Just to make sure. I can see sort of a sheen, you know, sort of a shininess to it, but it's just the coverage is not very good. It's kind of dissipating in my brush. So that's totally me. I'm not blaming the soap. I didn't really make a lot of effort to whip it up, you know, so, and I didn't really put much of it in my bowl. So I'm not blaming the soap. More times than not, when I have a problem, it's me and not the product. Every now and then, you do get a bad product, but honestly, it's pretty rare. But the soap smells fine. It is plenty slick enough. And you can see, even though there's very little coverage, there's quite a bit of sort of a sheen to that I can see. I don't know if you can see it, because who knows how, you know, when you go to upload this, what, you know, and what quality it will be in terms of what you can see versus what I can see. But I will say the leaf is continuing to be very good for me. Honestly, the leaf was a cart killer for me, because before I found the leaf, I was still using Harry's and Defender and so on and so forth. And after I found the leaf via Chris Maiden, I found that I don't need to use razors, because I found one that was comfortable for me on the dome and uses DE blades. So that's fantastic. And it was really a great thing for me. Saves me money. You know, I don't know, all of us look to get into it, or many of us to save money. But this is the one thing that actually has saved me money. Because the cart blades, even when you get the Harry's, are certainly more expensive than DE's. And I still like the Harry's or Defender, but I really prefer now the leaf. And so I could just use my existing DE blades, which I'm sure I have hundreds, if not thousands at this point. You know, I probably have the 1,000 Astra SP blades alone, because I bought them over the years. And also, like a week ago, Oy vey, Chapo, our buddy Alexander, sent me like 300, and I already had probably 800 or 900. Because they were in, you know, I would catch them on sale. Sometimes you could get 300 for, I don't know, 20 some bucks, you know, and get some good deals on them. So I would pick them up, and they're working well. By the way, I want to mention, if you are an avid watcher of my videos where I do DE shaves, but you don't really care for the straight razor shaves, I'll be doing at least 2 DE shaves per week. So tune in for those. But I want to invite you to hang around for the straight razor shaves. We're still talking about a lot of good stuff. We're still having great shaves. We're still showing products. And I hope you'll consider, you know, watching those videos. And I hope you'll consider trying out straight razor shaving. I think it's having a bit of a resurgence right now. There's a lot of new people learning on YouTube. Video content creators learning the straight razor shave, which is, to me, very exciting. This part is difficult on my head. I need to lather that a little bit. And I think it's making it pretty awesome that there's so many new people. Got some ink there on my hand. Must have been rolling my forearm over a pen at some point. But anyway, I think it's a pretty exciting time for folks. Okay. Straight razor shaving. And I'm one of those people that said, I'll never do it, you know, because I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole. Well, now I'm way down the rabbit hole that I really I wanted to avoid, but, you know, I'm full on in it now. And what happened is exactly what I didn't want to happen, but it's happened. So now I got to just ride it out, which is, I want all kind of razors. I want stones. That's why I held off for so many years. I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole. Well, here I am, and might as well embrace it. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to take a shower. So when I get out, I'm going to hit it with some Cold Spice, another PAA product that I like. In terms of the soap, the SMG 9mm, which I don't think is made, it did just fine. It was plenty slick enough. You know, no problems with that. I didn't lather it very well, but I'm going to put that on me and not the soap. The Chill Mill is fantastic. It's one of the best chilling products on the market, I think. So there'll be a link below if you're interested. the APShaveco Hulk 30 millimeter, a little over 20 bucks. Great value, I think. And of course, the usual suspect for head shaving, the cart killer. This is the leaf razor, which is magnificent. It's not badly priced either. I think it's a great razor. It works well with 2 or 3 blades in my view. I want to get 2 to try them side by side. Try one with 3 blades and one with 2. So hope you'll come back whenever I manage to do that. Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and enjoying this head shave with me. It was very enjoyable. We just chatted. We had fun. I hope you'll come back for all the videos. Until next time, I want to remind you, it's your shave, do it your way, and of course, God bless.